I love this crowd. You guys are amazing. It's great to see such passionate individuals so involved in politics. So my name is Samira Khan, Miss New Jersey, United States. And you're probably wondering, what's a pageant title holder or a beauty queen doing up here? Well, I majored in political science. That's what happened. You know, I'm speaking against our current state of a plutocracy. And we're told to stay neutral. Well, I decided against that. As citizens of the United States of America, we hold a moral responsibility to participate in the political process, right? So thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for allowing me to speak here. The foundational idea of a modern democracy is based on the premise that government derives its... Hold on, I'm shaking because I'm wearing 6-inch heels, so I'm gonna take them off. The foundational idea of a modern democracy is based on the premise that governance derives its authority from the consent of the governed. Is that happening today? No. We're a plutocracy, not a democracy. We are not a pluralistic society. We are a society of elitism. Is that what the founding fathers wanted for us? No. Our country is governed by the power elite, corporations, lobbyist groups, super PACs. Our system of governments is rigged so that our opinions are invalid. Our politicians do not legislate in accordance with our needs. Corruption in campaign finance, money in politics, both inhibit fair legislation. We can't allow that to happen anymore. Mass mobilization facilitates change. This is why we're here, in solidarity to protest the actions of our political leaders. We live in a society where the people fear the government when the government should fear its people. Let's remind them that the government answers to us, not to corporations, not to super PACs, and not to lobbyist groups. We need to overturn Citizens United. And thank you so much for allowing me to speak. Take care. I'll put my shoes back on now.
Outstanding! Great, let's give it up for Samira. Tell me what democracy sounds like.
This is what democracy sounds like.
Tell me what democracy sounds like.
This is what democracy sounds like.
Naturally being here and making history here, you're making yourselves known. And I just want to say thank you so much for bringing attention to this. Woo! We need to get the money out of politics. We cannot be talking about party unity and all of these different things when people are getting blacklisted because they don't support the candidates that people want them to support. We can't be talking about real progressiveness in politics when people can't even run because they can't afford to.
Washington Correspondence Center, very good.
Good. You're going to win Robin's group? Robin Bronk and the Creative Coalition? Or
Democracy brings it and said it.
One person, one vote.
One person, one vote.
Listen up and take note.
Listen up and take note.
Nonviolent action.
Nonviolent action.
People's hope.
It's the people's hope.
Gotta give the people.
It looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like. I believe that we will win. 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 Let us through. Let us through. Let us through.
From sea to shining sea, oh beautiful, for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains' majesty, above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. God shed his grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood, from sea to shining sea. Oh, you are outstanding! You guys are outstanding. True patriots. True patriots. We are not violent. We are apolitical. This is not a political statement. This is bringing our country back to where it should be. Are we going to go back to the way things were when our ancestors were in Europe? No. Under an oligarchy? No. Government by the people, for the people, by the people, not the corporations. All right, I'm off my shit. Democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Tell me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy feels like.
This is what democracy looks like.
I am Samira Khan, Miss New Jersey, United States, and you know, you don't really see a pageant title holder involved in politics because we are told to stay neutral so we don't offend anybody. But I've been saying this all day. The reason why, you know, we're not allowed to have opinions is because if you don't have an opinion, you're ill-informed of the situation. That's what it means. You don't want to offend anybody. I think that as women, we should be propagating our opinions. We should be divulging our opinions openly because, I mean, that's where the stereotype and that's where the division starts, right? Because women are seen as submissive and that was never me. I was always, as a child, my father and my mother, they always encouraged me to speak my opinions. But, you know, it seems like in the Muslim community, women are told to be submissive, that if you're outspoken, you're immediately labeled as fast or easy. Like, it's not a good thing to be outspoken. So I wanted to speak about the conflict in Syria and why we have no business in Syria. We are just fulfilling the interests of Saudi Arabia and Israel, our strongest allies. I wrote an article about this. It's published. The triple trifecta of hypocrisy, the alliance between the USA, Israel, and Saudi Arabia. What Saudi Arabia wants to do is they want to dethrone the other Shiite power in the region, which is Iran. The sectarian complexities in the Middle East, I think that we have to understand them to recognize the why this conflict started. And we're doing that through Syria because Syria's leader is Alawite, who is Shia Bashar al-Assad. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to cut off the hand of Iran through Syria. And this is fulfilling Israel because Israel also hates Iran. And Israel is helping out. Israel and Saudi Arabia are like this. While Saudi Arabia is responsible for the subjugation of Syrians, and Israel is responsible for the oppression of Palestinians. And it's all intertwined, and you know, it doesn't make any sense why the United States of America is promoting an incremental genocide of Palestinians. It makes absolutely no sense at all. If, you know, the Serbian genocide the Serbian genocide of Muslims is condemned. If we condemn that nationally, why not Palestinians? Is because, and it's funny because right-winged or left-winged, whichever party has power in Israel, we'll support them no matter what. Hillary Clinton, who's in favor of giving more military aid to Netanyahu, who is responsible for the 2014 crisis in Gaza. And why do we support Saudi Arabia? They're a theocratic monarchy who are responsible for human rights violations all over the Middle East, and they're responsible for all the acts of terrorism, not all, but the majority of acts of terrorism and why terrorist groups were formed. Saudi Arabia, yes.